Hey, what's going on guys? Kitsune TCG here, back with another video, and today I thought I would do a update for a Purrely list, just a little bit before Rage of the Abyss releases here, so might be some changes obviously as we find out what kind of decks are going to be meta in that new format. But for now, just thought I'd show off how this deck, what it looks like, and how it's just definitely capable of still going first, like it's always been the best at. Plus, just a little bit more of a going second build, able to kind of play through some boards and then obviously set up yourself to, kind of go from there. So definitely a very interesting strategy. Still think it could be really competitive at locals, even though it is a little bit more of a rogue strategy. Obviously a very kind of like competent pilot or someone who's really familiar with the deck can see a lot of success. Still are maxing out on 3 Purrely. This is definitely the one that you want to play 3 of. Obviously, just a great way to kind of get into any of your quick play spells. Purrely, 2 of is just fine. You're able to see it a lot of times, either if you do draw it or just being able to summon it off of any of the other quick play spells. Which we are still maxing out on everything we can. We're playing 3 Happy, 3 Pretty, 2 Sleepy, 2 Delicious, the 3 My Friend Purrely, and then the 3 Stray Purrely Street. Obviously, you want to max out on all of these as possible. They're really great pieces to any part of the combo. Stray Purrely Street being able to get you a second Sleepy, usually what you're going for, is really great. And you just obviously want to see any number of these so you're able to kind of get that 5 materials on to the Noir. Or playing the 1 Yeep. 1 is obviously all you need. You're able to search it out pretty easily. And, you're in later turns able to hard summon that second Noir a little bit easier, so 1 of Yeep is obviously just fine. Playing a few hand traps, we do have the 3 Ash and the 3 Imperm. Pretty easy to draw into them with the draw power Purrely has, so not too worried about playing, or not having enough hand traps, plus you are playing a lot of like going second cards, so just a little bit of hand traps is fine in this deck. Are playing 3 Dark Ruler no more. Obviously, going first, this can just be something you discard off of one of the quick play spells. Otherwise, it's really great to just be able to play through, like a Yugioh board or whatever your opponent's able to set up, make a Zeus, and then, able to clear the board that way. So, definitely a great card to include, especially since we are doing 2 Thrust. So, able to search out either Dark Ruler or, some other card that's going to help us. We are playing 1 Terraforming. Obviously, the field spell is pretty good, so being able to play a 4th copy of it is going to definitely help. Do have the 1 Pot of Prosperity. Obviously, the hit that kind of hurts this deck a little bit, having this at 3, you were able to help your consistency. Now, you do kind of just have to play other things. Obviously, 2 Thrust can act as those additional copies of Pot of Prosperity for you, going second, but obviously it does hurt a little bit going first. I do have the 1 of Change of Heart as well as the 1 of Talents. Again, just kind of some additional things for Thrust that, can just work generically going first, or first for the Talents, obviously second for Change of Heart. And then the 1 of Called by the Grave. And finally, we have the 3, the Black Goat Laughs. Great card, sometimes you're able to set it if you have like enough other cards to discard, but oftentimes just a really great card to discard to be able to use its graveyard effect. So that rounds out the 41 cards for the main deck. Extra deck is pretty similar to what Purrely is used to. We are running 2 Beauty. Since we do obviously now have 2 Delicious, we can have 2 Plump. We have 2 Happiness. Just the 1 of Noir, and then 2 X Purrely Noir. Then we do have a little bit of that Zeus package. We have the Lyrilisk into Downward, and then into Zeus. And then also still Typhon, just as something else that you can kind of make as well. And then the 1 of Anima. Most people are playing around the Anima zones still as well. Snake Eyes being the more popular deck playing this. So I don't think you typically get many people kind of falling into that zone anymore. But it's still just obviously a worthwhile one to play, just to be able to, quickly you make this and then just go into something like SP for the banish. So even just generically it's fine, but sometimes you still get some people that just don't play around it or aren't able to if they obviously fill up too many zones. So yeah, no, definitely still like the deck. really fun strategy, one of my favorite decks that's, I guess, ever been printed. So let me know down below what y'all think, and I will see y'all next time.